Hello students, welcome back to my channel Assimilate English with Sadaf. Today I am going to teach you lesson number 3 J.R.D. Tata from unit 2 comprehension. Before we start the lesson, I want to show you something about J.R.D. Tata. It's a small documentary about J.R.D. Tata. So let's see. So, he was J.R.D. Tata. Let's not waste the time and let's start the lesson. In this lesson, the writer has given a biography about J.R.D. Tata. The man who made Tata Group of Company one of the most prestigious and successful industrial group in India, Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata, yes, better known as J.R.D. Tata, was a fearless aviator and a visionary ahead of his time. Born in France to an Indian father and a French mother, he began his career as an unpaid apprentice in the Indian company Tata and Sons, and within a year rose to the position of the company's chairman. From a young age, he had been fascinated by airplanes and took to flying. An aviator, he became the first person to obtain the first ever issued pilot license in India. I don't want to be an economic superpower. I want India to be a happy country. Tata loved flying from a young age, and he became an Indian citizen in 1929 and also obtained the first pilot license issued in India. In July 1932, he formed the aviation department of Tata and Sons, which came to be known as Tata Airlines and later became Air India. It was once the largest airlines in the Indian subcontinent. In the year 1938, when he was just 34 years old, he was elected the chairman of Tata and Sons. He became the head of the largest industrial group in India and led his group to great financial success while maintaining high ethical standard. Under his leadership, Tata assets climbed from rupees 62 crores to 10,000 crores. He served as the trustee of Sir Dorabji Tata Trust from 1932 and helped to establish the Tata Memorial Center for Cancer Research and Treatment in 1941. In the year 1945, he founded Tata Motors, a locomotive manufacturing company, by forming a joint venture with Daimler-Benz of Germany. This company dominated the commercial vehicle market in India for years before entering the passenger vehicle market. J.R.D. Tata was born in Paris on July 29, 1904. He is a well-known industrialist and a philanthropist, a person who works for the society. He was elected as the chairman of Tata and Sons in 1938. He was a patron on the sign of sciences and arts. He had a passion for literature, fast cars, skiing and flying. He was also a man of great sensitivity and was pained by the poverty he saw around him. In his lifetime, he had taken efforts to reduce the poverty. He has started Asia's first cancer hospital, known as the Tata Memorial Centre for Cancer Research and Treatment at Mumbai in 1941. He is the leader and the motivator. He motivated his directors to do the best. He was supportive. He took into consideration everyone's views, but he had his own views on certain points. Because of his nature, he was called as Chairman's Chairman. He adopted a management by consensus style. He had managerial skills of dealing with individual men heading different enterprises. He was also very keen to find out the best in each person. A good leader inspires and motivates others. He inspires respect. To be a leader, you have got to lead human beings with affection. And yes, he was called as a benign, was a very kind-hearted person. He should take into account everyone's views. It does not mean that he does not disagree with certain points. He has his own views and ideas. He has to adopt himself to his subordinates. He has to find out the best in each person. And he must know how to deal with or adjust with the people according to their ways and characteristics. Sometimes he has to suppress himself. And it is, sometimes painful, but it is at this other hand necessary. To be a leader, you have got to lead human beings with affection. He had managerial skills of dealing with individual men and heading different enterprises. During the last half of the 20th century, Tata entered several new businesses, and many of them were unconventional. Tata Group produced vast range of products from airlines to hotels, trucks to locomotives, soda ash and other heavy chemicals, to pharmaceuticals and financial services, tea and air conditioning, to lipstick and cologne. Due to supportive environment of J.R.D. Tata, scientists of international repute such as Homi Bhabha, leading lawyers such as J.D. Chokshi and Nani Palkhiwala, and economists such as John Mathai, A.D. Shroff, D.R. Painse and Freddie Mehta could flourish. J.R.D. Tata served as the chairman of the Tata Group of Company over a period of 50 years and making it India's best-known global brand. More than being just a successful business, the group played a very active role in making Indian society better. He was the proud recipient of several international awards for aviation, including the Tony Janus Award in 1979 and Edward Warner Award of the International Civil Aviation Organization, Canada, in the year 1986. He was awarded India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, in 1992 for his selfless service towards humanity. So, it was all about J.R.D. Tata. I hope you have understood the lesson very well. As in the very beginning, I have shown you a small documentary about J.R.D. Tata. The full name of J.R.D. Tata is Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhai Tata, and he is better known as the J.R.D. Tata. I hope you have understood the lesson very well. This is the quotation given by J.R.D. Tata. Uncommon thinkers refuse what common thinkers refuse. Uncommon thinkers reuse what common thinkers refuse. And here's the exercise for you all. You have to find out the meaning of all these words which is used in the lesson and all the question answers. Thank you so much for listening and watching the